Hey guys, good morning. I'm Ryan, and today we're gonna get a really solid speed workout done at the track, 6:28 a.m. Gonna be running in the Alpha Fly Next Percent. I actually should do a review on these shoes because I've only ran in them about 2 or 3 times, and they are fast, stupid fast. I have the Vaporflies as well, and I think they're both great. These feel just a little bit faster, but I also think they're a little bit clunkier. Anyways, body's a little bit sore, experiencing a little bit of lower back pain. And so typically lower back pain is either associated to money stress or family stress. Think about like upper back pain is usually you're carrying a lot of weight. So you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, so you feel a lot of pressure. So I know that'll release as I integrate it, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from getting a good run in today. So here's the track I'm running at. It's a really good location, especially when I get here first thing in the morning because there's nobody here. It's just really quiet, peaceful. Gonna do a little bit of warm up. I usually start by just loosening up the shoulders, my upper body, just kind of rotating the arms around, forwards, backwards. Just trying to increase some blood flow, feel a little bit loose so I'm not so rigid. And then just with my back being a bit sore, usually just do some stretching. Typically do this workout, I'm going to do 2 miles of warm up, and then I'll do some more dynamic stretching once my body's heated up a bit. I don't like to do a ton of stretching cold. So let's get running, and then we'll get into the workout after the warm up. This is me just getting the drone set up. One-man show. I use the DJI Air 2S, so it's got active track, so I can just lock it onto my body and it will follow me around. It actually did pretty good. It only lost me once, and then I had to change the battery once. So anyways, 2 mile warm-up is done. I'm assuming you're watching this video because you want to get faster at running. Decrease the time for maybe your 10K, 5K, half marathon, full marathon, ultra marathon, whatever. I'll just share what works for me. Doesn't necessarily mean it will work for you, but this is what I found effective in the last, 13 years. How long has it been? 11 years, 12 years of doing endurance sports. So I do a nice, easy 2 mile warm up. I can't remember. I'm pushing, I think, about maybe around an 8-minute pace on the warm up. I'll just pull it up right here. What's interesting is what you're watching me do right now is run at about 6:40 per mile, and it looks like I'm jogging. Like the things when they translate over to video are so much slower. It's like you ever watch a car drive really fast and then you watch it on a video playback, it looks like it's going super slow. So yeah, when I watched the replay of this, I thought, geez, I look like I'm going for a Sunday stroll, like I'm running 12 minutes per mile. But I was actually pushing pretty good. So yeah, the first 2 mile warm-ups were 7:56 and 7:35. So in this specific workout, I do 2 fairly easy warm-ups, low heart rate, and then with this one I did 5 miles. So I'll do 1 mile at a race pace, and then I'll take a 1-minute break-ish in between to just let the heart rate decrease. So yeah, this was my goal for this workout, was just to run at race pace. Now normally, if I want to really get good at my speed, I'll run faster than race pace, obviously. to get push the threshold higher. But this was crazy because I was trying to hold an even pace. So here's me taking the 1 minute break. I had my earbuds that were getting stuck on my shoelace. So I've done the first lap was 6 minute 40. Now I'm taking a quick breather, and I'm gonna come into the next lap here. But the pacing was so even. I mean, it was 640, 634, 640, 640, 639. So really solid pacing. So pretty much at this point, my main focus is not so much my time. What I'm really focused on is form. You know, I'll check my watch every now and again just to see how I'm looking. But what I have noticed as a runner is I have a tendency to stand upright when I'm running, vertical, which it's more beneficial to tilt forward. It's more natural for your body to lean forward when you're running rather than staying more upright and vertical, or leaning backwards is what some people do. You know, you're fighting the natural laws of momentum. So I have to train myself consciously to do that. So part of this workout is me training myself at race pace to get comfortable leaning forward to increase my pace, speed. At the end of the day, racing, whether it's a marathon or if it's a triathlon, it all comes down to who can cover the most distance quickest. And if you can not change your mechanics, not change your effort, if you can just lean forward, if I can lean forward a little bit and that makes me faster, that's free speed, I'll take that. So again, I'm just taking a rest here, did another lap. And the other thing I do is with these shoes in particular, because they have a carbon plate, I'm really trying to not effort in the shoes. I just want the shoes to do the work. So when I'm landing, I'm essentially trying to kick off when I land. Obviously staying on my toes, but when I land, I'm not trying to, I don't want to land heavy. I like to land light, and I like to kick off kind of like a mule or something like that. I don't know. I find that's very effective to push off. You get that. It's basically spending more time in the air, less time on the ground. So those are the two things I'm focused on. And then obviously my arms, trying to, keep my elbows in and, not be tight. I try to do my best to be loose when I'm running, as far as the upper body, and the lower body is just cranking. But I try to reduce the tension because, when you're running, you start running longer distances, especially a marathon distance. If you're tight, you'll get through the first few miles, but once you start to get to mile 20, 21, 22, your body does start to break down in fatigue, and then your form goes out the window. So the more loose you can stay, the better. The more fluid, the better. So I'm just trying to stay loose, fluid, proper form. And I was actually feeling pretty good. My heart rate was higher than I wanted it to be. So I'm taking another minute break here. Thankfully, the drone followed me because I wasn't sure if it would be able to track me around some of these corners, but it did pretty good. The other thing that I was going to say too is just pacing. It's just, I'm focusing on form, but I'm also doing my best not to overexert myself because I really want to dial in that race pace where it's normal. So as an example, I have my next race coming up, June the 25th. It's a half marathon in Vancouver. I just wanted to throw myself in this just to see where my fitness levels are at. Obviously I'm leading into an ultra, but I just wanted to see, hey, how are we looking? So I want to be as comfortable as I can at my race pace for race day, so it's normal. The last thing I want to do is undertrain or even overtrain, but undertrain and think I'm just going to show up on race day and give it my all and I'll still do well. I want to make sure that when I do that race, it's basically the pace that I'm running. I've already done it a ton of times in training and I'm not spiking my heart rate. So a lot of this for me in particular, getting faster, is just running at that race pace. Now, again, if you want to get really faster, reduce it down. Sometimes I'll do, instead of a mile, do like half a mile, so 800 meters, which is 2 laps around the track, and I'll go at like 6 minutes per mile, you know? And so if you want to get faster, it's all about increasing your speed. So it's not like you need to go super far to get faster. In fact, a lot of people think that I just need to run harder, longer, just run shorter, faster. And that works really, really well. So that was a set. Super happy with the results, and yeah. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. I'm using this channel now to just update you on races that I'm doing and training that I'm doing, and some of the food that I'm eating along the way. I got my next race, the Vancouver Half Marathon, this Sunday, June 25th. And then that's leading in one of the races that I'm building into to lead into my first ultra, which is in Whistler, October the 14th, 2023. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.